How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. And I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Meghan Spencer with her daughter Lily Diana Spencer enjoying California peace. That was a while ago. When was 31st? Why did I feel like it was days ago? Alright, so that's Meghan and Lily. Both of them barefoot. By the way, Harry and Meghan have not changed their name to Spencer. Just keep that in mind, okay? But some of the squad is talking if William and Charles decided to remove their title, remove the Sussexes away from them, so the Spencer will sound great, you know? But they did not change their name yet. And keep an eye on what's going on with Andrew. If Parliament remove his title and everything else, that would be the same process if the leftovers wants to remove Harry's title, okay? Man, Lily must love pink. Almost every clothes that I see her is pink. That's a girl. This, yeah, definitely God blesses Meghan to have a girl. Because she was spoiling her co-star's daughters what's her name? Here's the video that I'm thinking.
It's fun. And also we're all in Toronto where we film the show, so we become a little family. So really, I think we all sort of lean on each other. I don't have to balance two beautiful little girls like Sarah does, but she does it so well, and like I think we all just manage to support each other with whatever comes up.
I'll give you an example. I was working till 4:30 in the morning on a Friday night, and my husband was traveling for business. And on Saturday morning at 7:30, right about 20 minutes after the kids woke up, my front doorbell rings, and it's Meghan with scones and Starbucks. And we turned on cartoons, and the girls were like, what is this amazing thing called a scone? And we let them eat them in bed and get crumbs everywhere. And it was just exactly what I needed, you know, off in Toronto, and really, really delirious morning to have my friend show up and save me.
How would I not do it? I mean, we're about to start filming season 4, and so I think, you know, we're just so grateful that people have responded so well to the show, that if we're lucky enough to have 5, 6, 7 seasons, that these friendships that you see us develop on camera are really a reflection of how well we all get along off camera.
Duchess of Sussex and Princess Elizabeth Diana of Sussex, they have Spencer lineage, but that is not their names. Okay, I know, but as I said, let me dream about it. Would you take your mother-in-law maiden name that you had no family connection with? Yes, it's a European thing. In fact, many countries in Europe use both names. I know. It hurts you. All right. So, I just wanted to share this. All right. Once the conversation sort of shift from the original caption, I'm no longer interested in it. Basically, the first tweet you respond to, it starts the conversation, and once you start branching out, especially in a negative way, it doesn't make sense to continue. So there's another one here. The most beautiful woman. There's Meghan here. That's cute. It looks like they caught her by accident. Not by accident. She's minding her business, and whoever took that picture called her name, and then click. There's that. So peaceful. Look at her face. Okay, who's that? Oh, Chris Chip. You see, I blocked them. The squad love to annoy people. They tag Chris Chip. I'm not sure if you can distinguish between the Photoshop and the flowers. Yell out if you need help. I am neither a photographer or flower expert, but I can see the manipulation to this photo. Or who did that? Who posted that? Victoria. Is that a squaddy? I don't know. I'm not following this person. Okay, of course she is. Okay, how is our Duchess? Is so extremely gorgeous. A younger Julia Robert. She's so beautiful. I concur. Stunning. Glowing. All right, next tweet. This looked like a set of tweets that list that I started. I almost forget it. All right, coming out of retirement to do monthly recap because sussextober was too litty. All right. So this is one of those squaddies. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel, but she's saying she's going to do a review what happened in October. All right. Thank you. Yes. This month was so good, I guess, to us. This month was so good to us. Meghan and Harry really blessed us with the top tier stuff. The mafia, on the other hand, sucks to suck. Sunday or Monday. Was going to ask you to do one. Thanks. There's that. Yes. Good. All right. So there's all of that. Let's go to the next tweet. This one has to do with Invictus. That's the note that I put. Invictus Games 2025 had the biggest impact yet. $86 million equal impact, 425,000 indoor spectators, 800 media coverage. Well, the UK did, in my humble opinion, from what I saw, I could be wrong, the UK did not hold on to its... Maybe they did. I don't know. It seems like the UK media shorthand the people in the UK of watching the game. They had the right, I forgot which station had the right to air the Invictus game. But instead, they didn't air it. Instead, they do segment, like in a news segment, they will talk about it, show little highlights here and there instead of showing the game. When some people in the UK, I believe, if you are in the UK, you can comment in the comment section. Let me know. Some of you wanted to watch the game. Okay? You wanted to watch some of the games, and the station that had the right to air the Invictus did not do it. Instead, they do little segment here and there and show highlight like on the news kind of thing. That's what I got during the Invictus game. But other countries, and I believe they live stream some of it on YouTube. All right, but the media from the UK shorthanded them. All right, 800 media coverage, 2.2 billion reach, and 383 jobs created. Prince Harry is the first and maybe the last royal to have this big impact in terms of service to people. All right, so there's that. And the way he approached that Invictus game in Canada was so respectful. I'm not gonna read all of that. You could pause while I'm ranting. With the First Nation, he approached it in a way that is so respectful and understanding, and he went in a humble way, as asking the First Nation permission to welcome him with the games. So that was a form of respect that he took with that particular Invictus. And this is why so many people like and respect Harry. He didn't just go and impose, I'm coming, this is what I'm going to do, da da da. No, he went in a humble way, as if he's crawling on his knees. I'm not saying that's what he did, but as if crawling on his knees and begging with respect and understanding, knowing his family's past with First Nations. Okay, but he came in a humble way. All right, so you could pause and read all of that. I was supposed to post this on my community, but I don't have time. Okay, Harry and Meghan was prioritized over sport legend because they are not just royals but global icons. Their presence brings attention, rating, and cultural cachet. In a world where visibility is power, they were the most important figures in the stadium. Yeah, the squad were making fun of it. Like, there were other celebrities there, but the focus was Harry and Meghan. Yeah, I read they might replace him next year. They could do all they want. Harry and Meghan is focusing on that thing. And I think when Harry was looking for a wife, one of the things, I'm not speaking for him, but these are things I've said in the past. It seems like he wanted someone who loved him for just him, the Harry part. Don't worry about the titles and all of that. So because he grew up in it, he doesn't see the big deal with the titles because he grew up in it. But the reason I believe he wanted someone who didn't care too much about titles and placement and all of that is when he decided to leave, it's just pack and go. So you don't have to worry about the titles and all of that. So Meghan was the perfect person, beauty, and even though his attention that caught Meghan, he didn't even see Meghan full face. There were emojis stuff around Meghan's face on a cell phone. But whatever the connection was that God made him pass through the lens, the facade, the emojis to see Meghan's soul, we got to take it. All right. So Meghan was her own person before Harry, and there they are. They're doing that thing. Even if they take all the titles, even Prince cannot be taken because Harry is a born prince. Any titles that they gave him, they could take it all. I don't think they care. As a matter of fact, it might make things easier for them to not have any association. But I don't think the UK learned anything yet. I don't think they see reality. Harry and Meghan don't care about those things. But the Derangers want you to care about it so that when they remove it, so they could laugh. I'm sorry, these people are disturbed. All right. Can someone put up that video? They're being booed. See, I talk about it, such icons. I spoke about that in one video because it seems like the Derangers, TMZ was saying things that they were booed. Nobody have videos of it. Can you imagine that? It's a stadium full. I don't know how many people the stadium could hold, but nobody have the video of the stadium booing Harry and Meghan. But they keep on talking about it. All right, Sussex trolls. This is not correct at all. It's false information and should be investigated. What was... there's that. You could do whatever you want with it. All right. This is not the first time I heard about it. There's some... go on Output of Pew Service. I might have video where some of the people from Canada were talking about the figures after the Invictus. All right, next tweet. So I bookmarked this. Oh, but it started here. All right, let's see. This is what I bookmarked. Don't forget to tag Neil Gardner, other accounts Pamela, in case he doesn't see this tag. There's the laugh here. Yeah, or too funny. Okay, so Neil Gardner is the guy, I believe, I could be wrong, who was trying to deport Harry. Oh, no, not deport. Wanted Harry's visa. Let's see. Is that him? Maybe not. Image. I guess not. No, that's not him. That's not the person. Let's see. I think he's American. What's the name of the guy? Heritage Foundation. But Heritage Foundation, I think there's some connection with the UK. The American organization. There's one person that they were using. Okay. Who was the American under the Heritage Foundation who wanted to see Prince Harry? Let's see here. If they will put the name. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Neil Gardner. That's him. But is that a different spelling for the last name? Niall Gardner. Gardner. Where's the guy? Oh, is it different? Wow. Sound the same. Neil Gardner's, but this guy is Neil Gardner. Sounds the same, but different spelling. Different people. This is who I was thinking of. Okay, who was trying to get information about Harry's visa. And I'm telling you, they went to the court. These are the things that Prince Andrew should be doing. Go to the courts. And they rejected him. And then when they released the document, it was redacted. The squad were laughing. But anyway, that's a different spelling. I don't know if it's the same person this squad is making reference to. Okay, ice cream. All right, let's go into this. This is what she posted. She responded to. The best news is this activity by Archewell has been reported to authorities. I'm going to tag Heritage Foundation. Okay, so probably the same person and just different spelling. They spell it wrong. At Heritage Foundation. Yeah, there it is. You see, I even blacked them. Neil Gardner, there's him. Neil Gardner, they tag him and I also blacked them. Okay, and respectfully ask for you to please look into this if you are not currently doing so. Thank you. Okay. So what's going on? They tag Heritage Foundation and Neil Gardner. Who is this person? Okay. Let me listen to this. Let's go into that. Okay. A foreign royal funding U.S. group tied to No King's Chaos hard pass if Archewell-backed partners are linked to organization undermining the Constitution. Let's pause this. That foreign interference territory subpoenas full funding audit FA. Remember, his wife is American. So let's listen to this. It's 19 seconds.
The Parents Network.
That.
We've now joined forces with Parents Together. The exciting thing about that is a joint or a concerted, bigger, more powerful effort on the national level.
Such a fraud.
The Parents Network.
It's playing again. This is something I raise on Output of Pew Service. This is another channel that I have that focus on Harry's work. Actually, this should have been over there. I'll see what I can do to put it over there. I haven't been posting things there because YouTube decided to demonetize it and they don't want to monetize it. Different story. When I look into organization that Harry and Meghan backed, funding or whatever. Let's say, for instance, girls something, and let's say Well Central Kitchen, different organization that they support, they sponsor. That's the term, they sponsor. There are some of those organizations that I have looked into, like Kaboom, for instance.
This is the future.
These organizations have people, they advocate in Washington with the cause that they represent. One of the things that I have said, I don't agree with that. Okay? I don't agree where individuals or organizations going to Washington trying to persuade elected officials to vote on things that they care about. Not just the organization. It could be businesses. It could be anyone. But with Trump right now, if you have the money, he'll try to make things for you. I have said it from the beginning. I do not like it. There's a term for it. What's the term? The term is lobbying. Okay? I do not like it. I don't like when even organization or charities that Harry and Meghan backed, I don't like that. And if, big businesses lobbied in Washington, there's lobby companies. Let's see here. Are there any lobby company? I don't know. I don't know if there is such thing, but let's see here. Okay? So there are companies that specifically for that, to persuade, to lobby government officials, elected officials to vote on their behalf. Yes, there are many lobbying companies, and the industry is a huge one with thousands of registered professionals and a massive market. Okay? This is what's going on. And I say I don't like it. Even the organization that Harry and Meghan are backing, even though we know Harry and Meghan are trying to do good things and they back up good organization that's trying to do good. The thing is, there is a market for that, where companies are created to persuade elected officials to vote on their behalf. I have said I don't like it. But this is the game that is being played. So they're throwing their hats and do the same thing. Okay? I have said it, and the very first time I come across and I was reading the description of whatever organization that Harry had backed up, and I wanted to know more about it. I did a video as I was reading and share my opinion. One of the things that I said, I don't like it. But if everyone is doing it, and there is no law to prevent it. This is why so many people are saying, take money out of politics. So there are people who have money to pay politicians to vote on their behalf on things that align to them. This is what's that's messing up America. So if those organizations that care about children's well-being, mental health, to put good, good school, funding school, you name it. If this is what the big businesses are doing, why not the organization do the same thing to speak and lobby on the kids' behalf? All right? So if this guy is calling foul, then, okay, let's see here. A foreign royal, okay, Heritage Foundation. I believe it's also a lot of I will not be I will not be surprised if Heritage Foundation is not created by, some group in the UK. Okay, so this is what I wrote here. Is Heritage Foundation conservative have connection to the UK? The answer is yes. The Conservative Heritage Foundation has a direct connection to the UK through its Margaret Thatcher Centre for Freedom, which advocates for conservative principles and have been involved in issuing like Brexit. The foundation has hosted UK politicians, and its experts have consistently supported issues like leaving the European Union, viewed it as a beneficial for Britain and the US. Okay? So I'm going to copy this and paste it on that guy who's claiming to have Harry, be investigated. All right, so this is what I did here. I Googled it. Is Heritage Foundation conservative have connection to the UK? So I sort of highlight a couple things here. Let's go on X. Okay, so this person here, a foreign royal funding US group tied to No King's Chaos Hard Pass. Okay, if Archewell backed partners are linked to organization undermining the Constitution, that's foreign interference territory. So let's put this here. Okay, I pasted here. There's some other thing I was thinking. All right, so this is another thing that I look up. Can organization lobby U.S. government? All right, so I highlight all of this, especially this one. I made sure is a different color. 501c3 charities. This is what Archewell is under. I'm gonna look at this next, and okay, you could pause and read this. There it is here. I took a screenshot of it. You could go on Google yourself and type, can organization lobby U.S. government? And the answer is yes. Organization can lobby the U.S. government, but they must follow specific rules spending on their tax status and the type of activity. Organization must register with Congress if they meet certain income or expense threshold. I don't think Harry Archewell does lobbying. However, they back up. My understanding, they back up other organizations that are aligned with them, and some of these organizations, not all or maybe none, some of these organizations themselves do the lobbying, like Kaboom, I believe, do their own lobbying, not Archewell itself. They back up other organizations that align with them. Okay, so this is what I'm going to put next here. This person is saying that, oh, there's this, he's doing that, under No Kings, whatever. So I'm putting some information for him to look. But okay, first take a look at maybe these. At first I had, let's put these. Let's put an arrow down. And now the next thing I'm going to look is Archewell under 501c3. Maybe I should just say what tax bracket is Archewell. That's it. All right. Did I spell it wrong? Archewell is the E. Is the E here? I think that. All right. Let's see. It's gonna be 501c3 or something. Archewell Foundation is a tax-exempt organization under. So there it is here. Under Section 501c3 of the U.S. Internal Revenue Code. As such, it does not fit into a standard income tax bracket for taxable entities. All right, so this is the part that I'm looking for. That. Because of that, they can do lobbying, but I don't think they do. They just back up other organizations. All right, so let's take. Oh my God, there's gonna be two parts to this. Okay, I have to put Google into the screenshot. That way the guys see where I'm getting. Whoever's looking into it can see where I'm going. So let's highlight this. Let me pause and do all of that. Okay, so I highlight a couple things here. All right, let's go back. If you're on X, you could go in and look at these things. The last one, I can only put 4 on X. The last one I have to put here, who created Archewell Foundation? That's my next question, so they could see the connection. That should have been first though, but I'm going along as I'm doing this. Who created Archewell Foundation? Let's remove that. It's gonna be Harry and Meghan. Okay. Okay. Who created Archewell Foundation? Archewell Foundation was created by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They founded it in 2020 as part of a larger organization, Archewell Inc., which also include for non-profit venture. All right. So there's that. Let me pause and highlight some stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm spending too much time on this. So this is what I put here. Who created Archewell Foundation? Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Archewell Foundation include for non-profit ventures, mission, there's all of that. The goal, the organization works to identify needs, build meaningful initiative, and drive long-term change with a focus on families, youth, and empowering women and girls. Okay, so this is what this guy need to look in first. Okay, their tax bracket allow them to do it, even though I don't think they do advocacy work directly with government. I don't think they do, but they back up other organization. With the Parents Network, I think last year when when Biden was president, they went to New York. They had a conference where they spoke. That's because whatever reason it was. Okay, let's see here. Wow, I can't believe I reached the exact amount. Okay, so there's me here. Okay, let's start all over, and I will listen to it later. It's only 19 seconds. I think I did already. So this person feel like Harry should be investigated. Okay, who is he? Jim Ferguson, pushing back on globalist control, speech border, sovereignty, founder, Freedom Train International ambassador, Advance UK. All right. A foreign royal funding U.S. group ties to No King's Chaos, hard pass. If Archewell back partners are linked to organization undermining the Constitution, that's foreign interference territory. When Andrew was doing that in New York, claiming that the governor of New York is undermining the New York Constitution, where was this guy? What did he say about that? I don't know what he said, but I'm just saying. I believe Prince Andrew had lobbied for Epstein to get lesser time for the crime that he has done. Okay, so this person should look into Andrew as well. Subpoena, full funding audit, FA View, Visa Review, America isn't your plaything. Okay, and he tagged Trump. Okay, so there's me here. Okay, but first, take a look at these. So if some of you are upset about it, let's remove lobbying, take money out of politics. If this is the game that is being played by big companies when it should be for and by the people, why not charities, organization who's looking out for the voiceless? Okay, so I share all of these, about Archewell, Heritage Foundation, which Trump is part of. Okay, so let's submit that. All right, so there's all of this. All right, Prince Harry really must be king of the world to deserve this deep analysis. Get a grip, old man. He is also involved in the Aspen Institute trying to censor free speech. He says the free speech is bunkered, deport him. He also may have lied about drug. Oh, please, these are the things that you were trying to do. Let's see here. There is no free speech anymore in the US. You can only praise the dear leader. They hide behind that, but they're abusing it. Oh my God, there's gonna be 2 parts to this video. I'm going on and on. These are things that I should record a while back, but I never did. This is the last one that I have on my list, and I think I should be up to date, with whatever I had regarding Harry and Meghan. Okay, so this is the squad who's making fun about the printer again. A broken printer saved by, if you know, you know. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. thanking God as the printer was supposedly not working and option 5 kicked in. So grateful Prince Harry and Meghan left the toxicity. That was during the Syndrome Summit. Harry wanted to do 50-50, where part of the year he will work with the royal family and part of the year he'll be doing his own thing. What they claim is that it's not, they pretty much had already print out what they wanted him to do. Okay? They wanted him to be completely out. And it was already printed. They spent hours talking to him, trying to negotiate. Meanwhile, when everything is said and done, they give him the paper and say, here, sign this. And Harry was like, you waste my... I'm paraphrasing, but I'm going to put the audio from the Syndrome Summit. When Harry was like, you waste my time negotiating with me, and then you saying that this is what you want for me, whatever the option was. And I think Harry said, we could change it and print it again. And they said the printer is not working. So this is what the squad are making reference to and said, thank God the printer wasn't working. We know the people were lying. But they push him out. This is what they wanted for him. So the squad is saying, thank you, the printer wasn't working. There's Harry doing his own thing. Meanwhile, in the UK, the Epstein thing with Andrew is just being talked about.
Began to address Granny about the 5 options. Your Majesty, you've seen the 5 options? Yes, she said. We all had. They'd been emailed to us. 5 different ways of proceeding. Option 1 was continuance of the status quo. Meg and I don't leave. Everyone tries to go back to normal. Option 5 was full severance. No royal role, no working for Granny, and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between. A compromise, closest to what we'd originally proposed. I told everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security. That was what worried me most, my family's physical safety. I wanted to prevent a repeat of history, another untimely death like the one that had rocked this family to its core 23 years earlier, and from which we were still trying to recover. I'd consulted with several palace veterans, people who knew the inner workings of the monarchy and its history, and they all said option 3 was best for all parties. Meg and I living elsewhere part of the year, continuing our work, retaining security, returning to Britain for charities, ceremonies, events. Sensible solution, these palace veterans said, and eminently doable. But the family, of course, pushed me to take option 1. Barring that, they would only accept option 5. We discussed the 5 options for nearly an hour. At last, the bee got up and went round the table, handing out a draft of a statement the palace would soon be releasing, announcing implementation of option 5. Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
Okay, that book and printer lie was the best lie ever told. Walked our faith straight into freedom, peace, and happiness. Thank you very much. And the thing is that this is what's good with this. I'm telling you, God was with them. They brought in Simon Case, and I've said this before, it seems like Simon Case is someone who knows the law and who knows how to maneuver over whatever laws that's in the book. So they brought him in to put it in writing. Put what in writing? Harry being not a working boy. Okay? So they put it in writing and they choose that option for Harry when Harry felt like the 50-50 would have been the best of both worlds, where he could do his own thing, taking care of his family, and at the same time, taking care of the institution. But the institution said, nope, you're out. We're done with you. And they put it in writing. So there's no taking back anymore.
So in conclusion, if you'd had the support, you'd still be there?
Without question.
Yeah.
I'm sad that what's happened has happened. But I know, and I'm comfortable knowing that we did everything that we could to make it work. And we did everything on the exit process the way that it should have been
with
done.
With as much respect.
With as much respect.
Oh my God, we just did everything we could to protect them.
Okay? It really did. It was a blessing in disguise. When God has your back, you are protected and blessed. As a Sussex squad, we should choose a date and celebrate that book and printer. Give it the honor it deserves. Absolutely. Sis went back home. She was washed and blessed. Oh my God, what is that? Rumbles collapse one after another. Okay, so many blessings. The best printer ever. I know full well the best. The greatest example of when one door closes, God will always open another door or window. Printers malfunction expose that family's firm dysfunction with illuminated God's reverently function. God's plan is often imitated yet never duplicated. Love wins as ever. Amen. The ancestors were working overtime. Yes, they are. That's a act. Okay, so I think I'm done. Anything else on my list? Let me see. I think the next thing I have are some stuff regarding let me pause. Regarding I think this is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Okay, this is something. Oh, all right. Someone just like some of the things that I've mentioned. So this is Vanessa regarding the baseball. This is additional. I posted this. This is something she posted on the 29th when Meghan and Harry went to the Dodgers game and they lost. Meghan and Harry's team lost. And I responded, now, if you look at part 1, this video is going to have 2 parts because I'm an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm going to divide this recording into 2 parts, maybe 3. Is that when Harry and Meghan team lost, this is what she posted. This game, come on, Jay. All right, on the 29th. I'm not salty anymore. In fact, I find this pic very cute. My favorite part is how adorable they look watching the Dodgers lose to my Blue Jays. Mwahaha. Okay, that was one of the game. They tied the game 2-2. All right, both teams have won 2 games each. So last night's game will determine who was the champion, and Meghan's team won. Okay, so I just posted right back to her. All right, let me just drop this here. There's me here with the shade. We're still cool, right? My neighbor up north, but sorry about the orange one though. All right, so there's that here. We're cool. Bum for my team, but still proud of them. Okay, so that's that. And the other one that someone liked, this is an old tweet I responded to. Did I ever put it? I don't think I did. I'm glad I'm going over it now. Mel, Prince William has cleared the way to remove the Sussex's title. That was October 31st. Okay? Look at him looking at Meghan. All the hate. There is something fundamental within those white people's DNA that I cannot understand, but that is so deep whenever they see a darker skin. Look how he's looking at Meghan. Okay? So this person says here, I wish for the Sussexes to remove themselves from all these titles and line of succession called. Matter of fact, if I were Henry, I'll go as far as talking to his mother's side of the family and adopt their last name as his. William can keep all the titles and Windsor last name. All right, so there's me here saying, nope, let them take it away. Harry already offered it back. They didn't do a damn thing. I want them to do it and let the domino effect start. Okay? So 11 people liked it and someone just liked it, and that's what it popped up on my notification. All right? I meant to share this a while back. I don't think I did. So this is it for this video. So I might have part 1, part 2, or part 3 because I'm an hour and 35 minutes I've been recording. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Leave comment and with timestamp. Whether you like or don't like, disagree. And also, this is something I haven't really mentioned that much. I have a shop. I haven't put new design yet because I don't have time. So go check my shop out and see how you could support my channel. Okay, that's another way you could help support my channel, or through membership. For the membership, I have to make it clear, I share everything that I come across on Twitter. The only thing I sometimes don't share is when I have some crazy ideas or crazy analysis that's out of this world, I rather share it with my members to listen to it than put it completely out for the rest of the world. Okay, because my members will pretty much be honest with me whether they agree or disagree or whatever. So these are sometimes I don't share. On Happy Team Sussex, there was some stuff that I was seeing that sounds crazy regarding politics, the domino effect. I have put for my members only. So that's that. I just have to put the disclaimer about members. If you become a member, it's just another way to support my channel, and that's it. You're not gonna get special treatment. I just don't have time, okay? Pretty much I don't have time. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna do another video for Happy Team Sussex where I focus on the left behinders, the Epstein, the kind of thing. All right? Thank you for watching.